What's up, guys? This is Jacob with Triple J Roofing. Today we're going to be attempting a repair on this Atlas Chalet roof. You can see that missing shingle there. I've got a Atlas Pinnacle Pristine black shadow to match the best we can. I got the pitch hopper, so we're safe up here. We've got some extra nails in here, a razor to trim the shingles with, or scissors, whichever one is smoother. We've got a flat bar to unadhere the shingles. We got some extra roofing nails. We got this mag hatch, which isn't really necessary. And we've also got this roof snake to minimize the lifting of the shingle as we're nailing into the new shingle. So stay tuned. So first things first, we're going to try to identify what this shingle is. Because the shingle below it ends here, I'm thinking that it's going to be these 3 tabs. So we will just very easily pop these up. And it looks like, yeah, this is the end of our shingle. So we got 1, 2, 3. All right, we'll get it marked up. That popped through, we'll come back to it. Here. Look what they used to nail that guy in with. Tiny little thing. Make sure there's no more nails in here. Okay. This one popped through as well. Yeah, it failed already. This one popped through. That's why these shingles are discontinued. They're just so brittle. They tried to pack on extra granules onto these to make this 3-tab look like a laminate shingle, and it caused severe heat blistering issues, as well as makes these shingles really brittle, which makes it almost impossible to repair. Which the state of Georgia, you're supposed to do repairs per the manufacturer's specs, and per Atlas, the manufacturer of the Chalet shingle, there's no feasible repair that can be done. checker's really in there. Okay, grab that. Okay. So this is another reason that this is not a feasible repair. So on the Chalet, you've got this 5-inch exposure, and your standard laminate, which is what it's called to be replaced with, has a 6-inch exposure. So what's going to happen, one, it's already shorter here, so we're going to have to trim the shingle this way. But the real problem is when you trim this inch off of the laminate shingle that you're going back with, what that does, for this to go into place, your nail line, which would have been down here, is going to be up farther underneath this shingle. So I'll just show it to you guys in action here shortly. I'm going to pause this and trim these real quick. Sorry, got the chalk lines here. This area is what we'll be cutting off. Once I get it trimmed, we'll line them up next to each other to make sure it's a good match. Okay, so check it out. Line it up. It's pretty dead on. And this is what I'm talking about. So now we line up, because the 6-inch exposure with the 5-inch, your nail line's supposed to be here. This is the original shingle. Well, now it's moved up a whole inch. Slide this bad boy in there. So look, as we're going in, here's your nail line. If you look, that nail line is up here. Up here. But we're gonna do the repair as they called for it. So we finish getting set up and we'll get straight into it. Okay. We've got the nail and the snake here. There's your nail line. Slide back on real quick. Still popping out. This is where it's just about impossible. Going to tear my hand up. Keeping these shingles at the bare minimum. This is the angle you're supposed to have on this roof snake, though, to drive a nail in properly. Okay, it's in. Look at how it's tearing these shingles up. And because you can't get the proper angle on it, you're gonna have a time out here. There's my nail line. Yep. Trying to get that nail line at that angle without tearing up this shingle is impossible. That's why this repair is not feasible. One of the many reasons this isn't feasible. what that snake does. Nail line. Look at what it does. Look what it does. That's three out of 6. That's what happens when you get it at the right angle. Look at this, guys. I mean, it is absolutely ridiculous. Pause while I move. This roof is too brittle to be repaired. We have failed to bring this roof to pre-loss conditions. Look at the granules flying off where we chalked earlier. Can't even read it. Keep in mind that earlier a nail popped through this shingle here. So technically this should be replaced, but as you can see here, you can't do it. Move over. Look at that creasing. Look at that. It's a dandy job, guys. Look at this ridiculousness. Shingles are starting to crease. Just beat to death. I'm gonna come back up here and put a tarp on this.